sure you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails. Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands.
Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you, always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Roman Gonzalez, 5 foot. Roman Gonzalez. At one time, he was the pound-for-pound king, Chocolatito. Approaching the ring.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Managua, Nicaragua, here is a legendary 4-division champion of the world.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad?
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And he misses with that straight left. Nice counter. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, they're about to go at it in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
A perfect counter shot. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? Nice slip to avoid the jab. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning, because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
They exchange punches. They miss with the jab. Did well to block that right hook. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get it.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Just missing with the uppercut. Couldn't land that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they drop their... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
The counter punching. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Threw a punch and just got countered. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Punch, counter punch. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think it's...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Punch caught him clean. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Throw a shot, they get countered. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
We've got to be
and down goes Chocolatito. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
That's lights out right there.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Perfect counter lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. It's bombs away. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They blocked the left there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made...
And they're back at it again here in round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final... Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at her. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ooh, Bam is rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. And down goes Chocolatito. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are ready.
I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
These guys are doing their job right. I'd have called it exactly as that. You know, I might have been around that or two, but these guys have got it right. Well even fight, even match. I'd have noted that as well.